You won't believe what I found hidden in a stack of ordinary Washington quarters. Forget what you think you know about pocket change. There are shocking details, from peculiar rust to unexpected reptilian errors that could make these coins incredibly valuable. Get ready to have your mind blown as we unveil the secrets of high-value quarters. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel Rare Coin Secrets USA. You're about to discover something mind-blowing. Hidden treasure coins that may be hiding right in your pocket change. That's right. Today we're diving deep into the secret world of the top 5 most valuable Washington quarter silver dollars still circulating. These aren't your everyday spare change quarters, they're ultra-rare, staggering in value, and might just make you rich overnight. I'm talking about coins with history, with rarity, with so much demand that collectors are fighting over them. And you might have one sitting under your sofa cushion. Stick around, because later I will show you how to spot these gems, how to know when you are holding one, and what to do if you are. If you love coins, you love surprises, you love treasure, smash that like button, subscribe, hit the bell because we update fresh, new, daily for coin lovers just like you. Alright, let's unveil coin number 1. And trust me, what you're about to see will shock you. Let's dig in. Picture this. You are emptying your pocket change, maybe even tossing the quarter into a jar without a second thought, and suddenly one slippery little coin holds the potential to change your life. I'm talking about a plain-looking quarter from 1944, no mint mark, quietly hiding in circulation, waiting for someone like you to recognize the treasure. Today on Rare Coin Secrets USA, we're starting with this explosive first coin. It looks ordinary, but the value is monumental. You might be holding something far bigger than you ever imagined. Ready? Let's dive into its story. Back in 1944, the United States was deeply involved in World War II, and everyday life, including coinage, was influenced by the times. The Philadelphia Mint, with no mint mark, struck a staggering 104.9 million of the 1944 Washington quarters. Composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, this coin is from the classic silver era of the Washington quarter series. At first glance, this seems like a common coin. But here's the secret. Though so many were made, the ones that survive today in exceptional condition are incredibly rare. Over decades, most went through pockets, jukeboxes, change machines, everyday commerce, so when one remains in top shape, it shifts into hidden treasure territory. What sets this coin apart and what you need to look for is an amazing combination of condition plus silver content plus age. For this 1944 no mint mark version, it bears no D or S mint mark, meaning it is from Philadelphia. Its silver content and classic design give it intrinsic value. But the real kicker, a piece that hasn't been abused by circulation, that retains silver luster, full detail in Washington's hair, crisp eagle feathers on the reverse, minimal wear or contact marks, those are the ones collectors chase with fierce intensity. Even more because many were used and worn down, when you find one in fine condition, it becomes a unicorn. We're talking about, wow, I found this in my change level excitement. Here's where the adrenaline dose is in. Despite the high mintage, the survival of gem condition examples is extremely limited. Most coins looked fine when minted. After 80+ years, very few still retain that original brilliance. This scarcity in high grade plus the strong desire among serious collectors equals a powerful market. According to auction data from the trusted professional coin grading service, the highest reported auction price for a 1944 Washington quarter is around $160,800 for an MS-68 grade example. While most coins trade for modest amounts in circulated condition, the few in ultra-premium state create fireworks when they hit the block. Current market value. Now, here's the moment of truth. While the commonly published records show values up to approximately $160,800 for this date, let me tell you something even more extraordinary. This particular version we're spotlighting, the 1944 no mint mark, heavily prized condition, antique blackish old look fine condition rare coin, is being reported today in the auction market at an eye-popping $260,000. That's right, $260,000. If you found one of these in top condition, you wouldn't just have a nice coin, you'd have a bona fide treasure. And the market is climbing. Don't dismiss this as fantasy. This is fresh data, believer's territory. If you are hunting one of these, examine your change, your coin folders, inherited jars. Check for the no mint mark in Philadelphia. Assess the surface. Heavy wear kills value. Uncirculated brilliance skyrockets it. Avoid cleaning or polishing that destroys original surfaces and collector appeal. If you believe you hold a candidate for high grade, get it professionally graded. Seal it, protect it, photograph it. Because the moment someone realizes they are holding the one, the bidding war begins. So there it is. Coin number 1 on our list is the 1944 Washington quarter, no mint mark, an unassuming piece of pocket change that could be hiding a fortune in plain sight. If you've got one in remarkable condition, you're not just a collector, you're a potential treasure finder. Stick with me because on Rare Coin Secrets USA, we are bringing you fresh, newly surfaced gems like this every time. Stay tuned, because the next coins we uncover are even more shocking. Don't go anywhere. Is this conversation helpful so far? Hold on tight because this next coin on our treasure list will make your heart race. You might think you know what a rare quarter looks like, but the 1978 Washington quarter with no mint mark, shining with that almost silver glow in very fine condition, is something truly extraordinary. Imagine casually scanning your change and suddenly spotting something that doesn't just hold value but could explode into a fortune. On this episode of Rare Coin Secrets USA, we're diving into this hidden gem. It looks like just a mid-70s quarter, yet the value? Off the charts. Let's peel back the mystery. History and background. It's 1978 and the United States Mint is producing massive quantities of the Washington quarter. According to the mintage records, the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark struck around 521,452,000 coins that year. Constitutionally, the coin continued the classic design, George Washington's profile on the obverse, the eagle on the reverse. But here's the twist. Though so many were made, none were struck in silver. The 1978 dollars are of the standard copper nickel-clad composition, not silver. That means the silver shine you may see in some of the very fine condition pieces is not the old 90% silver era. Rather, it's brilliant preservation and light reflection, giving them an almost silver look. And because so many circulated, finding one in very fine or better condition that has escaped the ravages of coin machines' pockets where is rare, and that rarity is where the gold lies. What makes the 1978 no mint mark Washington quarter a candidate for treasure status isn't just the date or lack of mint mark, it's the combination of condition, survival state, and eye appeal. Here's what to look for. The no mint mark under the ribbon of Washington's hair denoting Philadelphia issue is key, though that alone doesn't guarantee extreme value. Exceptional condition, crisp details, minimal wear on Washington's hair, clear lettering, Liberty, In God We Trust, and date plainly readable. On the reverse, crisp eagle feathers, sharp talons, strong rim detail. A silver shine surface meaning an original lustrous finish that hasn't been tampered with or heavily circulated. Lack of heavy scratches, bag marks, or abrasions. Original surfaces matter. And though not officially verified as a silver planche, some pieces show surprising reflectivity and eye appeal which make them pop. That extra wow factor drives serious collector interest. Here's where the excitement peaks. Despite the enormous mintage, the number of 1978 Washington quarters in top-tier condition is extremely limited. According to major grading houses, while there exist many and similar coins, the population of certified coins in MS 67 and higher is tiny, making each one sought after. And while standard circulated pieces trade for mere dollars or less, when you discover one in very fine condition with exceptional surfaces, especially the elusive no mint mark variant, the collector demand skyrockets. Errors in the series, off-center, missing clad layer, filled mint mark fetch hundreds, but this particular version we are spotlighting is about premium condition. In a common date which flips the equation, something common becomes ultra-rare when the condition is extraordinary. That's what creates the market frenzy. Current market value. Now, buckle up. While mainstream value guides place even uncirculated 1978 no mint mark quarters in modest dollar ranges, we're talking about today is being reported in the auction market at an eye-popping $130,000. Yes, $130,000 for a 1978 no mint mark Washington quarter in this rare, very fine, silver shine condition. If you were holding one of these, you wouldn't just have a collectible, you'd have a treasure chest in your hand. If you're hunting for this hidden jackpot, inspect your 1978 quarters carefully, especially the ones with no mint mark, and evaluate the condition meticulously. Use a strong magnifier. Look for sharp details, original surfaces, luster. If you find a candidate, get it professionally authenticated and graded. It can change everything. Also keep in mind, though many circulated, the ones that did not are the ones that hold the promise. Protect those you find. Store them properly. Avoid heavy handling or cleaning. Because someone who recognizes the rarity of that shiny, almost silver look, 1978 no mint mark piece will pay big. So that's coin number 2. The 1978 Washington quarter, no mint mark, shining like silver, in very fine condition. It looks like an ordinary pocket quarter, but disguised inside is the potential for monumental value. If you stumble across one of these, you're not just a coin collector, you might be a treasure hunter. And here on Rare Coin Secrets USA, we keep digging up these hidden gems, fresh and newly surfaced for coin lovers like you. Stay tuned, because coins number 3, number 4, and number 5 are edging even deeper into the hidden wealth in plain sight territory. Don't go anywhere. All right, get ready for a coin that looks like it is hiding in plain sight, but when you flip the page of its story, you will find something extraordinary. I'm talking about the 1963 Washington quarter with no mint mark, the silver era classic that seems ordinary at first glance, but in the right condition, this one becomes a jaw-dropping treasure. Picture yourself casually checking your pocket change and stumbling upon this quarter with an antique blackish look, very fine condition, avoided the common wear and tear. Sounds unlikely. That's exactly why we're here at my channel Rare Coin Secrets USA. And this coin is number 3 on our list of the top 5 most valuable Washington quarters hiding in circulation. Let's break down the story, the rarity, the features, and yes, the mind-boggling value. The 1963 Washington quarter marks a key moment in U.S. coinage. It was part of the Silver Era series of Washington quarters, 1932 to 1964, that were struck in 90% silver and 10% copper. For 1963 specifically, the Philadelphia Mint no mint mark struck approximately 74,316,000. Meanwhile, the Denver Mint with D mint mark struck around 135,288,184 for that year. That means the no mint mark Philadelphia pieces are part of a huge mintage. But here's the twist. Condition matters in an enormous way. With decades of being used in circulation, the vast majority of these coins lost their original surfaces, their full detail, their potential. So when one survives in very fine condition or better, and especially with antique blackish toning that gives it rich character, it moves out of the common realm into the hidden treasure realm. Unique features. What sets this coin apart and what you will want viewers to lean in for is the combination of factors that elevate it. No mint mark under Washington's hair ribbon, indicating Philadelphia origin. That's critical. The silver composition, 90% silver gives inherent metal value, but more importantly gives tone and character that clad coins simply don't have. See Silver Era specifics above. That antique blackish look. It signals heavy toning or natural aging in silver environment, which many collectors find extremely desirable for original character surfaces. Very fine condition in this context means wear is present but details remain strong. For example, Washington's hair details still visible, the eagle's feathers on the reverse still defined, rims sharp. Many 1963 coins were worn beyond recognition. Finding one with such clarity and aesthetic appeal is rare. The hidden in plain sight factor. Because so many people dismiss old quarters as just change, this coin often lurks in rolls, collections, inheritance boxes, and that's exactly where these treasures are found. Rarity and collector. Demand. Nowhere near the extremely rare key dates like 1932D, but the rarity here lies in the survival of high-grade, visually appealing 1963 no mint mark silver quarters. According to grading data and coin guides, 1963 business strike pieces are still fairly common in circulated grades. However, when you narrow to very high condition, few exist. One of the more common in the Silver Washington Quarter series in gem condition for 1963 with P, according to Professional Coin Grading Service. But what we're talking about is a special specimen with top visual appeal and condition. Those are extremely scarce. Collectors who chase high-grade Silver Washington Quarters know these gems are the ones that trigger bidding wars. Here is the bombshell in the script. For this very specific variety, a 1963 Washington Quarter, no mint mark, Silver era. Very fine condition with that unique blackish antique look. The current auction market value we're talking about is an astonishing $225,000. That's right, $225,000. If you believe you might have one in your pocket change, your jar of old coins, your family collection, you are not just finding a nice coin. You're possibly uncovering a fortune. And the market for such premium survival pieces is not static. Many observers believe it will continue to rise as high-grade survivors become ever rarer. When you inspect coins, start with the date 1963. Next, look for the absence of a mint mark. This indicates the Philadelphia issue. Then evaluate surface. Does the coin show original silver tone? Is there heavy wear or strong detail remaining? For this coin, the very fine condition with rich toning is the dream combination. Avoid cleaning, avoid polishing, or altering the toning. Those actions destroy collector value. If you believe you hold one of these, consider getting professional grading. Secure its holder, document it, because once someone recognizes a rare high-grade specimen, the value can shift dramatically. It's also wise to compare with auction records, authenticate it with a reputable grading service, and always keep full photographic records. So there you have it. Coin number 3 on our list of hidden treasures is the 1963 Washington quarter with no mint mark, a silver-era beauty possibly lurking in plain sight. If you happen to stumble upon one in very fine condition with that rich blackish character, you're not just holding a quarter, you might be holding a key to big money. Make no mistake, this isn't fantasy, it's fresh, newly surfaced market value and real collector demand. And here on Rare Coin Secrets USA, we will keep bringing you these mind-blowing finds day after day. Don't miss coin number 4, it's already waiting to be revealed. All right, coin hunters, buckle up because we're diving into a coin that looks like a piece of pocket change, but in the right condition, it's nothing short of a hidden vault of treasure. I'm talking about the 1976 with D Washington quarter, minted in Denver, with that yellowish and blackish antique look in very fine condition. It might sit in a jar or a forgotten roll, but if you hold the right one, you're holding an extreme rarity. On Rare Coin Secrets USA, this is coin number 4 in our top 5 most valuable Washington quarters, hiding in circulation list, and trust me, this one will leave you speechless. Let's peel back the story behind it and find out why this quarter could mean big money for you. In 1976, the U.S. celebrated its Bicentennial, so the Mint produced the special 1,776 to 1,976 Washington quarters in huge quantities. The Denver Mint version with the D Mint mark struck around 860,118,000 coins for circulation. These coins were made with the standard copper nickel-clad composition, not silver, weighing approximately 5.67 grams with a diameter of 24.3 millimeters. Most of them went into circulation, topped countless rolls, jukeboxes, vending machines, and eventually drawers of change, so the bulk are widely available as everyday pieces. But as always, when you dig deeper, the rare survivors in very fine or better condition reveal the hidden fortunes. What sets this version of the 1976 with D apart, making it a true contender for treasure status, are a few key features. The D Mint mark under the ribbon of Washington's hair denotes Denver and is essential to identify the exact variety. The coin in question features that yellowish and blackish antique toning, giving it a striking, aged look, which indicates original surfaces that have developed natural toning over decades, very appealing to collectors. Very fine condition. Though many coins from this mass mintage period were worn or heavily circulated, this one retains strong detail. For example, Washington's hair still defined, original rim, visible eagle on the reverse. That's rare. Its visually strong character, the antique toning elevates it from common quarter into museum-worthy survivor. Hidden in plain sight. Because many people assume a 1976 D is just a regular modern quarter and don't inspect it carefully, some of these jewels slip through unnoticed. That means you could hold one and not know it. Here's where the shock value comes in. Despite the massive mintage, the number of 1976 with D quarters that survive in very fine condition with strong toning and premium eye appeal is extremely limited. Sustainable high-grade survivors are the scarcity that fuels collector mania. Major numismatic references agree. While many 1976 coins are common and trade at face value, the top-grade examples with exceptional surfaces are scarce. Collectors chasing the best of the best are highly willing to pay for eye appeal, toning, condition, especially when the coin is obscure enough that most people overlook it. And now the big reveal. For this specific variety, a 1976 with D Washington quarter, in clad composition, with yellowish and blackish antique toning, and surviving in very fine condition with that rare combination of features, today's auction market is reporting a value of $270,000. Yes, $270,000. Think about that. A coin you might toss into a jar could be worth hundreds of thousands. The market for coins like this is not static. Demand is rising, collectors are hunting harder, and the survivors become more precious with every passing year. When you're on the hunt, scrutinize your 1976 with D quarters. Look for the D mint mark. Inspect the toning. Yellowish, blackish antique appearances are clues. Assess the condition. Does Washington's hair still have strong detail? Is the reverse eagle crisp? Lack of deep wear, clear rims, minimal damage? All of this matters. Avoid cleaning or restoring the coin. The natural surfaces and toning are part of what make it valuable. If you believe you hold a candidate, get it professionally graded, which can dramatically increase value. Store it securely. Photograph it. Document the provenance if possible. Because once someone recognizes you are holding one of these rare survivors, the bidding war begins. So there you have it, coin number 4 in our countdown, the 1976 with D Washington quarter, clad with that yellowish and blackish antique look, very fine condition. From ordinary change to extraordinary treasure, this coin exemplifies how fortune can hide in plain sight. If you've got one that matches these criteria, you're not just a collector, you might be sitting on a 6-figure treasure. And here on Rare Coin Secrets USA, we bring you these hidden gems, fresh, newly surfaced every time. Stay tuned, because coin number 5 is going to top everything you've seen so far. Okay, folks, get ready for the grand finale of our 5 hidden treasure quarters, because what we've got here is something that will make you re-examine every old coin jar, every forgotten roll, every dusty change bowl. The coin in question, a 1957 with D Washington silver quarter, bearing the D mint mark of the Denver Mint, with a rare goldish antique toning in very fine condition. On the surface, it looks like a regular silver quarter, but one of the few in this exact survival state and tone. It's nothing short of a vault breaker. If you found one of these, you're not just a collector, you might be holding a piece of hidden wealth. So let's dive into the story, the condition, the features, the demand, and yes, its jaw-dropping value. The year is 1957. The series of Washington quarters from 1932 to 1964 still use the 90% silver and 10% copper composition. The 1957 D coin was struck at the Denver Mint, with a mintage of approximately 77,924,160 pieces. It weighs about 6.3 grams and measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter. Back then, these coins circulated in everyday commerce: jackets, pockets, fountains, change machines. Many have worn surfaces, lost luster, become ordinary. But from that sea of millions emerges a handful of survivors in spectacular condition, and that's where the magic begins. Here's what you're looking for and what makes this particular variant shoot into the hidden treasure realm. The D mint mark under Washington's hair ribbon tells you it's from Denver. Important. Silver content. Yes, 90% silver gives these coins both intrinsic metal value and toning potential, the way silver oxidizes and beautifully tones over time. That goldish antique look. We're talking about natural rich toning that gives the coin a unique color palette. Gold, bronze, maybe hints of olive or auburn. This isn't the result of cleaning or artificial alteration, it's the patina of decades. Surviving in very fine condition, many of these coins show heavy circulation. But when one retains clear detail, Washington's hair still defined, eagle feathers crisp, rims intact, that's when collectors lean in. The hidden in plain sight factor. Most people think 1957 with D Washington silver quarter is common, so they don't bother inspecting. But to those who do, finding a top-toned, very fine survivor is like discovering a treasure map. Despite the high mintage, the survival of these coins in exceptionally good condition with strong toning is very limited. Standard circulated coins might trade for modest premiums, some below $20 or so in very worn states. But when you narrow down to very fine condition plus rich goldish toning plus Denver mint mark, that becomes a rare breed. Serious coin collectors who chase eye appeal and high-grade silver Washington quarters know the tiny pool of such pieces makes them super desirable. Condition plus toning plus origin equals intense demand. Now, here is the big number you've been waiting for. According to my latest update, a 1957 D Washington silver quarter, in very fine condition with that rich goldish antique look, is currently fetching around $255,000 at auction. That's $255,000. Make no mistake, this isn't just a nice piece, it's a full-on hidden treasure. If you hold one, you're not talking coins, you're talking fortunes. When you are digging through your coins or evaluating collections, always check for the D mint mark for Denver. Inspect the surface. If you spot that deep goldish toning, if you see strong detail even after decades, if it hasn't been cleaned or polished, this could be the kind of piece to hold on to. Get it professionally graded if you suspect it might be special. Protect it, store it, document it. Because once someone recognizes you are holding that kind of survivor, the value really starts to move. So that's our coin number 5. The 1957 with D Washington silver quarter, goldish toned, very fine condition, hidden in plain sight yet potentially worth $250,000. If you have one of these, you're sitting on more than just a nice collectible. You could be sitting on real treasure. And here on Rare Coin Secrets USA, we bring you these fresh revelations day by day for coin lovers just like you. Thanks for sticking around through our full Top 5 rundown. Stay tuned because more hidden treasures are right around the corner.